Hey, how you doing? Well, these shopping trips for groceries seem to be coming around much more regularly these days, and we don't seem to get as much. Now, I went out today, and with the help of Lovely, who always put me right whenever I got it wrong. That's the nature of the Filipino. And I spent 1,639. Right, let's call it 1,700. Okay. Now, we actually didn't buy any meat at all. So I'll go down the list for those who are interested, and for those who are not, tough shit. So what are we looking at? I got 5 kilos of cameo rice, which is, according to Beth, and what do I know about rice, is the good stuff, the cameo. And we spent 5 kilos, we spent 270. So that's one of the big hits. Then we spent, let me see, some of these I don't understand what I bought, but it's one pack of 6. What's Pongkiat?
What?
Pongkiat?
Pongkiat.
Come round here. Come round. What is it? This one. One pack. 79.60.
I don't know what is that.
Well, you're Filipino. What the heck?
Pongkiat.
I thought you knew everything. Well, anyway, we spent 79 pesos on that. It's probably some of the smaller things that I buy. Magic Syrup. Magic Syrup is much contested and controversial because some people say that it's a mix that's already mixed for you and therefore can't possibly be good, which I'd probably go along with. But anyway, it's Magic Syrup. They put that in food and that gives a taste. And we spent 30 pesos on that. Fresh eggs. Now this will be something that certainly Westerners will be able to understand. Large fresh eggs, 12. So a dozen large were 1.26, which actually is not a whole lot over $2 and doesn't seem so bad. A pack of small potatoes, let me see, let's get some of these out. We did get pancit canton, which is spicy, and which we occasionally, if it's during the day, we might actually have that with a little rice. So what's this, honey? Can you unpack that for me? Now we did get two curry mix because we tried this the other day and actually it was really good, but it did need sour cream. And this time no sour cream. So is that the
Keratin.
right? Yes, I can read that it's keratin. What was the idea of handing it to me?
What?
Well, I don't know. So much lost in translation. Anyway, I did get these. Have no idea how much they cost. There's the cabbage. Everybody knows what a cabbage looks like. That looks like a half. And, what?
The packet, Daddy,
Is what?
is the orange.
The orange. I see. Let's see. These are the smaller oranges. They're good and they're not. A lot of seeds in them, so we're looking at that. So there's the Magic Syrup, little tiny things. And what's Magic Syrup? How much is that?
30.
What?
30.
30 each?
No. I don't know.
No. How many did we get?
30 divided 6.
15. How many?
6.
We got 6.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 6 and that was 30 pence, under $1. So potato, where's the potato? Here's what you get for a potato. A little pack. They put a big one and a small one in there, and that was 62 pesos.
And your favorite.
And we got Eden. Now, this is now becoming a problem to me because we don't have an extra fridge in which I can hide things. And so this person who is actually not very far from me right at this moment, don't be fooled by that face. Butter would melt in the mouth. Anyway, she has taken a liking to Edam. Now, I can always tell when she's been in the fridge and stolen some of my cheese because she doesn't know how to cut the thing straight. So it's like cut like this. Yes, don't look at me like that with your bare face hanging out. We did get, it's a luxury thing, this, when we have this during the day, not for dinner, but this, it came in, they tried it, these packs like this, right, which I call, in the UK, I call that streaky bacon, Danish streaky bacon, and it is, and it's already smoked and it's ready to go in the pan. It's now 165, whereas it used to be 150. But as soon as they tried it, and as soon as it started disappearing out of the freezer, they put the price up. So what? Okay. Butter. Right. Now that the world has come to its senses and realised that eating butter is not a danger to your health, and now that we've stopped, certainly I was never a favourite of it was never a favourite of mine, the old margarine. Yeah, I could not, that always was terrible to me. Anyway, we buy these little, now onions, I would prefer to go for the big onion, but
A lot.
I get my orders, and that's it. So we have these little red onions, which that won't go very far. But anyway, you got a pack for that, and that pack is 39 pesos. What's this? Oh, this is from Taiwan. It is garlic, and it's 39 pesos. What else is there? Have we emptied it? And I'm still going and checking the colour coding, which apparently it was Elon Musk, and if I may quote Elon Musk without having my truck damaged while I'm sleeping tonight, he mentioned that this, see that there's a little band there, or a tab, a little colour tab, green. We looked through a couple of each, Lovely and I both looked through a couple of packs, and then Lovely found the one with the green tab, which Elon, God protect us from the wrath of those people who are going around damaging his cars and stuff. He said that the green was the best one. It takes a minute, and so I do it. Somebody's going to criticise it, aren't they? That's their job. Fresh eggs. These are the large eggs, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So, now my understanding is that all this kind of stuff is coming from Altura's own place. And whenever we go out and we go towards the Ubay Road, that one out of Talabon, instead of going towards Atafi, they have a huge farm there. There it is. It says on this, it says produced locally by our farms. So all of this comes, and it really is fresh. So there's that. Now, what was the eggs? The eggs are cheap. Where is it? Right, fresh eggs, large. And they were 12 for 126. Well, 126 is trying to decide whether it's $2.50 or nearly $3. But anyway, that's what it was, 126. What are the... Okay, now we have these. I know. Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have to have canned food? But this one, like this, will make a meal with rice. Now, rice, right? We get through rice like nobody's business. My God, Filipinos,
Rice.
rice is life. Can you lift that up and let's see it on here, darling? Put it on there. So there we are, premium rice, 5 kilos. Oh, I haven't got you in the picture. There. See, so here, I'll give you a little thing. I'm thinking of sending that one back. The one that's doing the fake plastic smile. Come on, let's see it. The fake smile. Oh my God. And there's the rice. So this actually doesn't seem like a lot for nearly 2,000 pesos. So I know that prices are definitely creeping up. Not on everything. They're not going to do that, are they? They're going to do it bit by bit. Like these, what were these in the end?
34.
They were 34.
Yeah.
Now, they were never 34. They've gone up, I think they've gone up by as much as 10 pesos, which is a lot. So, mind you, that is the can with the opener already. This is so much safer than watching a Filipino open a can with a knife. And they put the thing in. I'm talking about a cycle type knife. Show us a knife. Go get a knife. See that I got the attitude. I said, go and get a knife. She went,
Yeah.
here. Now, if you've ever lived through watching a Filipino open a small can like this, you'll know what it's like to have, is it heart fibrillations? Yes, dear. Now, remember what I told you about how you hand a knife to somebody? Yeah. You handed it to me. Blade first.
I do it.
You did?
Yeah.
Here.
I do like this. Yeah. I do it to you like that.
Ah, okay.
You don't.
I taught her how to hand a knife to somebody. I think prior to that, whoever asked for the knife, she would hurl it, blade first, to stick in the nearest wooden object and say, there's the knife. Anyway, this is it. Now, you will have noticed, because I know how detail-oriented everybody is these days, with an attention span of approximately a minute and 75 seconds. So anyway, and yes, I did have a deliberate mistake of, I know that there's only 60 seconds. Somebody would text or comment and say, oh, by the way, you know that there's only 60 seconds in a minute, but you said 75. Like the person who, sitting in Mommy's basement, who said to me, I think you should have tidied the room before you made the video. Such is the life. Why don't you put those in the freezer, honey?
Yeah.
See, and we'll put the eggs in the slots in a moment. Right, so we are looking at things getting more expensive. Now, I clocked up how many visits we take. I'm not an accountant, so I don't look at all of the half pesos and all of those things and add it all together and then subdivide it and multiply it to get the approximate total monthly expenses. I just make a guess and I say, well, if it's average of 2,000 and we make, say, 2 visits, then we're going to be looking at 12,000. But it's probably more than 12,000. And if I then start looking at how much would that be in dollars, it starts changing. And now I've approximated what we spend, and it's about $100 a week. So looking at that, $100 a week, and then that translates into pesos. And so I've rounded up things so that we're not nitpicking about prices and everything, although we have made a point of saying that this apparently was 34 pence. Was it 34 pesos, honey?
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, I can't see it. Eagle Eyes, Hawkeye will find it. Was it 34?
What is it, Magnolia or Argentina?
Argentina,
Here.
corned beef. There. Okay,
34.
help the old man out. Yeah, there were 34. And I'm sure that when I used to get, before Beth went off the seafood because of her special diet, I always used to get the sardines. And the sardines were always around 17 pesos. So charging 34 for this is a lot. So anyway, that's what we've done there. But as I say, all you detail-oriented people will have said no meat, no pork on the bones, and that's what we went to get today. We still have 2 days for dinner. We still have two dinner packs in the fridge or in the freezer at the moment. So we're okay for dinner for 2 days. So tomorrow I'll have to go back, and maybe I will make a point of going very early and getting there literally as the doors open and charging like an aged housewife to the meat section, where there won't be too many people elbowing their way to get at the pork bones, which is what it was like today. It was mayhem. So anyway, we didn't get any pork bones because of that. And here we are looking at what did I say we'd agree on? We would round it up to 1.7. So it's getting close to 2,000, even without meat. Now the meat has started to be more expensive because we're getting more. So I'm not looking at how much it is per kilo. That doesn't seem to have changed too much. But we are now expecting Taliklik to come and live with us for the rest of the vacation. The schools are off at the moment. How long are you off school, lovely?
What? How longer?
Oh, watch my lips. How long are you off school?
Maybe 3 months.
3 what?
3 months.
3 months? You're off for another 3. I got to put up with you for another 3 months? Oh my God. Life is cruel.
Maybe
She's going like that. She doesn't realise I'm British.
2 months.
Don't you
2
do
months.
that to me.
2 months.
You know, that's a very
No.
rude sign in England.
Now is
Which I
May.
think that quite a few people in England are saying that to a certain extraneous group that have overwhelmed the UK at the moment.
May and June.
May and June. So
Yeah,
it's
July.
just July, part of July.
Yeah, we're going to school in July.
What date in July?
No, we don't know.
You don't, what is it, a secret?
Yeah.
Yes?
In June, we're going to clean in
Look at
the
this,
school.
look at this person. Go on, tell us all about it.
In June, we're going to clean at the school.
You're going to do what at school?
Clean.
Clean? Ah, the pupils, the students actually do that.
Yeah.
They kind of do all the grounds and have gone because it's become overgrown. Yes?
Yeah.
So, looks like I got you during the day for another 6 weeks. Oh my God. Life's not fair, is it?
Not 6 weeks.
What are you eating there? Well, you're showing me a plastic
Ice cream, that.
ice cream.
The little one in the ref.
She reminded me, of course, I got 5 bars of chocolate. And we'd pull up in the drive. She said, oh, chocolate, chocolate. I said, no, there's no chocolate. I'm going to hide it. I put it into the fridge, and when it's cooled off a little, I'm going to make sure that the Filipino sense of abundance, meaning that everything that is here that can be eaten, has to be eaten by the end of the day. That's why we need another fridge locked away. I got to protect that bars of chocolate.
But I have some.
Looking at the way that you shift that, you're inhaling the ice cream. Anyway, we've got Taliklik coming to spend the rest of the summer with us. And Taliklik is infamous for when she does the cooking. If I, in my Western craziness, have actually gone to the Alturas and gone to the meat section and taken out enough of the meat that would suit and feed in a generous dinner portions, enough meat in one bag, and then I get another bag and do it again, and another bag and do it again. And then it's supposed to be so easy. They go to the fridge and pull out a bag. But they don't do that. They see lots of bags and say, we've got to get rid of this stuff. It's too much. It's too great an abundance. Isn't that right, my dear?
Yeah.
See the attitude?
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that sickening? Go on, do it again.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, my God, I'm trying to keep my lunch down. Thank you for watching, and share these videos if you would, because if you share, the great God algorithm will make an effort, even a feebly one, to make it so that other people see our videos, which we do actually put a little time in on. Not much, of course. Bye for now.